In this next tutorial, I'm going to walk through how to create your own page template within WordPress. So if you have access to an FTP client like CyberDuck or FileZilla, that's great. And if you have some experience and knowledge of PHP or some HTML, CSS, and even if you are not strong in any of those languages, that's okay. I'll walk you through how to do things, and together we'll get through this, and you'll be able to create a page template in no time, and you'll be on your way to becoming a WordPress pro.
Alright, so right now I'm going to show you how to make a simple page template that you can just add into your current theme. So generally speaking, when you have a theme that you've created, or you've installed, they have all these already files that have already been created. So you'll have like a page and different kind of pages, and you'll notice too in your pages that you also have different templates. Now let's say that there's a template that you want to create that's really going to differ from the rest of the theme. Maybe you'll have different custom posts that you can enter within this theme that you really can't put in here because this doesn't really allow for right off the bat custom PHP loops. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a real simple template and show you how we add that and how we can pick it from the theme and how we can make it look like the rest. So here we go. Alright, again, if you are familiar with FTPs, I'm using CyberDuck right now, and I'm FTP'd into our front lawn site. So I'm going to create a new file, and I'm going to, where are we? File, and I'm going to call it new page template.php. So I'm just going to open that with my editor, and I use Sublime Text, which is a free template. So so right off the bat, we're going to want to name this custom template that we're going to build. So what we want to do is we want to open up the PHP, and inside the PHP, we always want to close it. You want to add the template name. So let's see if you can. I'm going to raise up the font a bit so you can see it. Alright, so we're going to give it a template name. So you want to actually type out template name. Oops. And let's call this new test template. And we're going to close that out. And I'm going to save this, so now we have the template name. So I'm going to refresh this test page that we're creating, which currently looks like this, which is, has the header, has the sidebar, and has the footer. So I'm just going to update this, and under templates, there is our new test template page. Now I'm going to update it. And I'm going to refresh this because now this page is set up to have this code in there. And you're going to notice that it's empty. There's no text. So if I even write some text in here, and I update it, and I refresh the page, there's going to be no text in here because we have encoded in the content so that it pulls in the information from this page into this page. So let's do that real quick, and that's real simple because what we're going to do is we're going to have to write in a while. It's real simple, so it's PHP while, whoops, wrong brackets, while, and then have posts, open and close those brackets, and the post. So this basically checks to see if the template has posts, and if it does, it will input the content in there. So we're going to want to end that while loop. So let's And I like to comment this out, end of the loop. And let's close that out. So again, this is how we're going to be putting in the copy. And let's add in the, a lot of times there's a, what's known as a template part that we can just, or we can actually just get the content. So PHP and get content, open and close. So I'm going to save that. So now, if we refresh our page, oh, got a fatal error. So let's find out where that's at. It's actually here. It's, you can get the content. What am I doing wrong here? You know what? There was no get. Ha, watch this now. This should work. Boom! There's some text. Yay! So now it's pulling in the information from this page. Now there's a bunch of different ways that we can do this. But this is the easiest way that you can just get the content. You can also style this so you can have different loops in here. So like in here we can put the title, which should grab the page name, test page. And you can do a lot with this. You can give it an H1 tag. And oops. Look at that, got a little error. No such directory. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, it's probably because it was in the middle of saving. Yeah, it was in the middle of saving, and then I refreshed the page before this could actually save up. So it's really simple to add the content in here by adding different snippets of codes. And there's a lot of different ways that you can go in and find out what the shortcodes are for, or the PHP codes are to call these functions, like the title, the excerpt, the content. But we also want to get the header and the footer, which is really simple. All we gotta do is just write PHP get header, and let's close that out by getting the get footer, and save this up. And there you go. So now we've included the header and we've included the footer. So this is great, because now what we can do is we have free range to play with whatever we want in this page itself. So we're not abiding by any of these other default templates styles. So for example, the default template is just going to grab the code from that default template page and then put in the style that it has, which has a sidebar and it has this content wrapper. But we can actually strip that out altogether and do whatever we want. We can add a sidebar if we like. P get sidebar. Save that out. And well, as you can tell, the styling is completely off, but we grabbed the sidebar. So anyway, it's a real quick lesson for you, which is just basically creating a template and having that add to your themes folder. So then we can just add more and more stuff, and basically you'll be able to add more stuff, and what I like to do is obviously adding custom post types so that we can basically make anything we want out of this blank page essentially. So if you have any questions, you can always feel free to email us or comment on the video below. And again, just a real simple intro into creating a page template. And if you have, the idea of HTML and CSS down, and you have the basics of just understanding how to get the content inside your loop and inside your page template, it's really just a good way to just start going forward and adding your own page and creating your own theme. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and you'll catch the ending outro to this.
If you like the video, go ahead and click any of the social media buttons below and share it with your friends. Until next time, I'm Gus.
Pick up just the color, maybe a little bit. Like the yellow one.
Pick it up.
Just fluff it, angle it. There you go.
Does my scene need more color? This is very drab.
Looked a little bit sloppy.